Starting recording, there we go. Okay, because we're not actually using music, let's up your guys' volumes a bit.
Yay!
So,
Hooray.
yeah, welcome to Shadowrun, and thanks to the combined wonders of OBS and Windows 7 Aero default mode, I can actually record this wonderful Shadowrun game with and look at the rulebook without the window being in front.
Hooray!
Yeah. So yeah, welcome to our Shadowrun game. I'm Jamie the D, GM and General Arsehole. Playing today we have Lukos.
Hello.
Mighty Biscuit.
Greetings.
Father Wolf.
You're out to get us.
Deaf Mute.
Hey.
And Manic Misanthrope.
Hello.
So, yeah, Shadowrun 5th edition. It came out, earlier this year? Late last year? I want to say?
I saw some
Sometime
posting
soon.
saying about. Yeah, I saw
Sometime
some
in the
posting
recent
last November. So
Yeah, there we go. And, actually it's pretty sweet. So, we're gonna be, going through it. And the setting is, in Amazonia, which is what used to be Brazil, and Ecuador, and, I think another couple of small South American nations.
But not French Guiana.
But not French Guiana. It seems nobody wants to touch French Guiana.
There must
Not
be a
even
very
French.
good reason for that, and we'll get to the bottom of it.
Maybe.
It's
So-
called the French touched it.
So, yeah, characters. Why don't you talk about your characters? Starting with Father Wolf.
Alright, I'm playing Carlos Zaz, a conspiracy theorist and street mage.
Wait.
I'm Dr. Melchior de Vega. I am a former Azteca doctor who was converted into something short of a cyber zombie against my will.
By Aztechnology, who are lovely people.
Of course,
I
as long as we're within range of their legal team.
Yes.
well, yes. I am Freddie Armstrong, amateur boxer, professional journalist, and just really shit at everything he tries.
Professional journalist? You actually make
Professional
some money off of this?
Yeah, I used to work for a corp. I can count as a professional.
Not anymore.
Mostly
You
counts as a professional.
You're not a professional. Not-
Totally a professional.
You're an enthusiastic idiot.
Totally a professional.
I am playing Blast Hack, the Technomancer, the only girl on the team, and an elf poser with a lot of explosives. Fun times.
So,
Lovely.
basically, double dose of worse.
Yep.
And I'm playing a melee character who uses illusion magic and is addicted to his focuses. So, foci.
Yes.
I can't
Um,
do
What
that.
an in-depth character.
Yeah, I know.
Little bit about the setting. Basically, it is the future, but there are also magic and elves and orcs and dragons and
Dragons are dicks.
and cats that can access the cyberpunk matrix. We don't ask,
Yeah.
they don't tell.
They tell quite a lot, really.
Yeah,
Few of themselves.
mostly by spamming ads.
They make
For
more money than us.
Yeah.
God.
But, yeah, you guys are currently living in the wonderful favelas of Rio de Janeiro, where in the future the divide between the rich and poor is even higher!
Hey.
Yeah,
Socioeconomic shit.
basically,
Fair. Go
the
ahead, Jimmy.
the entire northeast of Rio de Janeiro, which has expanded, as many of the cities have, is corporate territory. Mostly, it must be said, local Brazilian cause. And
Not one of the Big Ten, surprisingly enough.
There are subsidiaries of the Big Ten, but no actual HQs.
Okay.
Mugia, for example, has a subsidiary here.
There's a very good reason for that.
Yeah, and that's because the Amazon basin and a lot of Amazonia is occult as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
We have trouble
I'd be
sleeping
fucking
because
everywhere.
the Cristo Redemptor erupted in lightning and never stopped.
Yeah, it is 2075, and that makes 64 years that the Cristo Redentor has been a purple and pink lightning spouting machine of death.
It's soothing at night.
I call it the Christo Palpatine.
It's my nightlight.
It's my
So,
banky.
So, of the characters, most of them are living in the favelas. Only Blastpack and Freddy are the oh-so-rare middle class of Rio de Janeiro.
I'm middle class.
which,
It means he has like 3 shacks built together.
well,
Exactly.
no,
Just means he
means
was able to buy out his neighbors.
it means he has a small adobe bungalow somewhere. So, yeah, you guys are, well, the two of you guys are visiting, your friends. I would like to be reminded who you
Right.
consider your friends.
Definition of friend.
I'm friends with Dr. De Vega because I'm one of the few people in Rio who knows a bit about cybertech.
Okay.
It's nice having someone to look over it for me.
Very
I-
A
much
doctor
so.
should never self-diagnose.
Yeah.
I'm friends with Dr. De Vega because we have vigorous arm wrestling contests because we're both stacked as shit.
It's useful for testing my cybernetics.
He's got a reason for everything.
Yes,
You
he
just can't
does.
enjoy something.
You try enjoying something when you have no soul.
That is a fair point.
Like
Or,
I said, you
you
have
know-
a soul, just a very small one.
Or, other bits. But yeah, you guys are then going to be in Dr. De Vega's house. Socializing.
No operations today, thankfully.
Yeah, it's been a pretty quiet day. And I've actually forgotten how to, ping places. Shit.
You
Well,
hold down
well,
left click.
Ah, there
That
we
is
go.
a very slow ping.
It is a very slow ping.
How do you think?
Hold down left click.
Mhm.
So,
So we're just chilling out in surgery.
you are all just chilling out in the surgery, when suddenly you hear lots of banging, lots of clattering, people kind of, making a big fuss. And, the occasional, let's have the first roll of the day. Let us have, while I move to the chat, a perception intuition from people.
I immediately take out a pen and paper, begin recording what I'm hearing.
Oh god. Deep. What's my perception?
Remember that you can
How
do
do I roll
this.
this shit again?
You can click the skill on your character sheet. You can click, I'll show in...
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, so, as you can see, roll 20 is pretty sweet.
Did I make a roll there?
That was on par for your character.
You haven't made a roll yet.
Great.
You click on the final numbers, by the way.
Final numbers.
I'm too busy.
Right, if you go to your skills, you'll see the grayed out, roll.
Yeah.
Click one.
I did.
Oh. Then let me try and click one for you.
Experiencing technical difficulties. Please stay tuned.
There we go, I've done it for you. So far we have 3 successes, 2 successes, and Dr. De Vega is completely oblivious.
Organizing my supplies.
So, I mean, I'm not completely oblivious, I'm just busy writing stuff.
Also,
Not paying attention.
Let Jamie talk.
Yeah, so you're not paying attention, not paying as much attention, because 3 successes is actually pretty baller. 2 successes is about average. 1 success is, there is noise outside. 2 successes, Lucas, Freddy, how could I forget his name? Yeah, I am. But, Freddy can hear the occasional screams of no please in various dialects. And Carlos and Blastpack can occasionally hear thumping on doors and the telltale crack sizzle of stun batons.
Are you attacking Ganger today, Vega? Either that or it's the police. One of the two.
Yeah, if it's the police, it's very strange because the police generally don't go into the favelas because they're either owned by gangs or cartels.
Yeah, which is why my first option was gang.
Yeah.
But you can never discount the police. He could be up to nefarious scheme.
They're effectively a gang.
In fact,
The notebook. Possible gang, possible police, definitely fucked.
in fact, while you're discussing this, your front door is banged on. And, open up! We know you're in there!
Okay.
Alright, Jamie, while, they're, still, at the door, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna try to see if there's any mages around, actually. By using a sensing.
Yeah, okay.
So,
I walk up to the door.
3 successes.
Diplomacy's a great option.
3 successes. Now, as I recall, 3 successes would allow you to see more than just basic auras. So, you can see, obviously lots of humans. Normal, unawakened humans. That's fine. In fact, many of them are being bundled in a line. You can see, in fact, 3 unawakened humans at your door. And 1 human who shows the telltale dark spots of cybernetic enhancement.
Also, with 3 success, I can tell their general mood.
They are actually restive. They are not hostile. If anything, they're a little confused.
Okay, hide me.
Cool, diplomacy's a great option. I open the door.
Okay. You open the door.
Big
Guys.
troll in your way, by the way.
Just pokes his head around.
There's a big silent troll in the way.
So, Biscuit, are you letting him open the door?
I think he's muted.
I think he is.
I was eating, yeah, sorry, I was confused.
That's cool.
Yeah, you don't open the door.
Okay.
I'm stopped from opening the door. Do you have a window I can peer out of to write what I can see down?
It's a shack, so no. It's a novella.
I keep it boarded.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd rather not people witnessing what goes on in here.
Right. Well,
I give you a sign that, because me and Vega know each other for a long time, actually.
Yep.
I give you a sign that they're technically not hostile, right?
Well, I open the door.
okay.
Gentlemen, is there something I can do for you? This is not normal operating hours.
We would like you to come with us.
reason.
I'm afraid we are having to quarantine the area.
Against what? And on whose authority?
Furious rating.
Well, he's gonna try and bullshit you.
I'm assuming we can hear this, and...
Yes. Specifically, he is going to try and I'm going to put a -2 modifier on this because you are a big, not obviously cybered up, but bigger than usual troll.
I peek my stacked head and shoulders round the door and look at him as well. Just hi.
I just carefully shove him back.
Right. He looks around at his men who unholster their tasers and say, although we cannot explain, for health reasons, we are prepared to use non-lethal force.
Non-lethal.
Exciting. That's style.
Yeah, except that non-lethal force in this case, and I'm showing the character sheet to mention this. Oh, right, he doesn't actually have that statted there. Officer Dibble has it statted. He had all of these cops, for lo, they are cops, have each have a Defiance EX shocker.
That's actually pretty good as far as shocker go.
Yeah.
Very good.
They also have stun batons.
Oh
The
god,
gentlemen at the
security.
door appear to have extremely expensive and effective weaponry.
Well, some baton was not that expensive.
Yeah,
Probably have like
Yeah.
4 of them.
I'm a really bad journalist. That's the point.
the stun batons aren't expensive, but the Defiances are. Also, if things do get hairy, it's quite easy to notice because, like many police officers, they wear their weaponry openly as a sign of discouragement.
As they're talking, by the way, Jamie, I'm going to cast Clairvoyance.
Yep.
In the background, since they don't really see me.
Yep.
And cast it at force force 3.
Force 3?
Shouldn't incur no drain because it's force -3, right?
It's minimum 1 drain.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, no.
minimum 2, even. Yeah. Which, to be honest, you could buy off.
So force level 3. I don't need to be force level, no modifier.
No, you don't.
5 success, so the range of my detection spell is 5 times my magic, which is...
You've got 30 feet.
30 feet, yeah.
Okay.
And, well, it's modified by my force, which is 3. 3
Yep.
times 6 is 18 feet, actually. And I'm gonna roll for my drain now. Drain, Flayed, Logic.
Not terribly far.
It's far enough.
Where's my drain, actually?
Your drain would...
On the character sheet, I mean. Like the
Oh, I'm not sure there actually is a button for drain.
Alright.
So you'd have to roll it the hard way.
Generally.
Yeah. But in any case, with those successes, you're not going to have enough drain to really fuck you up.
Yep,
You see, pretty much every local inhabitant is being filed out of the area.
alright, and how many of them is there?
What, local inhabitants?
No, I mean, police.
More than I've got tokens for.
Okay. So
They-
we can't-
Curiously writing this down.
There are some serious bribes going on to allow...
What's going on yet? This is all its head.
Yeah.
3 success.
Yeah.
3 success, so I avoid drain completely.
Yep.
So,
Ba-
as I look around, they don't seem to be mistreating the...
Occasionally, they'll get rough and then, they'll smack them with the stun baton.
Alright. Well, that's, standard police procedure.
Yeah, especially in a nation like Amazonia.
Yeah, it's actually, fairly...
This might as well be friendly police procedure at this point. They haven't dragged me out forcibly.
Yeah.
They've just
alright.
offered you a cup of tea, effectively.
Alright, well, continue with Biscuit. This is all in my head while I'm doing this.
Yep. So,
No need to use your weapons. I will come along quietly.
and your, friends?
I don't
I know.
control them.
I will happily come along quietly. As long as I can keep my notebook. That's all
I'll
I
come
care
with.
about.
I'll come along. If only to know what this is about. I mean, we should be able to know what's gonna happen to our house.
You will not be resettled. I promise you this.
Okay. Jeremy, can I subtly hack their communications so I can listen in?
You could try.
Oh, I'm gonna drop the spell, by the way, Jamie, now that I know
Okay.
what I...
Yeah.
While he's doing that, I'm chattering away, asking all sorts of questions about the situation. Like, how long have you worked for the police force? What's going on here? What can you tell me about the situation? Continual questions.
They are all at first, they're all politely stonewalling you.
Mhm.
If you continue, then you will have to make a perception intuition.
I'm going to go ahead and do that. Continual chattering.
Okay, with 2 successes, you are seeing that all 3 of the officers all 3 of the basic, normal officers who are nearby are looking at their lieutenant with a look as if to say, "Can I do it now? Can I do it now?"
What would actually be a good sort of hacking roll? Just software logical resonance?
Since you're a technomancer, you need to use a resonance skill.
Yeah.
Which would probably be registering, I think.
Yeah, I just want to sort of theirs.
No, it wouldn't be registering because that's to do with sprites.
Right. That's the binding note.
It would technically be your resonance plus your software.
Yeah. Well, since my logic and my resonance are the same thing, I can just go ahead and roll this.
Okay.
Quick question, are the officers aware of the fact that I am... What did I set my height exactly as? 6'4" and 230 pounds of muscle.
They don't give a fuck.
Cool.
Bigger.
Yeah.
I'm 7 feet tall and 700 pounds of metal.
Yeah,
Get on.
basically, their attitude can be summed up as, yes, you're big. But
Congratulations.
we have tasers that make trolls go.
Yeah.
Okay. Using my personal comlink mic, can I hear what they're doing?
For 3 successes, you get a brief snatch before you are shut out. And that brief snatch is unfortunately not very useful. It's basically saying, it's basically one of the officers at the precinct complaining that they don't have the room.
Well, this is a rather large situation then, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems
Yeah.
legit.
Yeah.
They said it's a quarantine. Why would they be taking us to the precinct of all places if it's a quarantine? You separate people out instead of bringing them to a central point of the quarantine.
I thought quarantine was just cordoning off an area and leaving everyone in it to die.
No.
No, there are specific procedures, and I'm not. Those of you who think it's fishy may indeed make some sort of knowledge roll.
I
If-
have
think it's
police
fishy.
procedure.
Okay.
Knowledge roll.
Yep.
Can I roll Sprawl Life on being the other side of that?
Yeah. At a -2.
At a -2?
Yeah.
That's 5 success.
Yeah. 5 successes.
Roll
Yeah, go on.
knowledge roll of journalism for similar situations
Wow,
and police
that's cool.
actions.
I got 2 successes.
-1.
-1?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, 5 successes allows you to know this is some sort of snow job. And this is a stupidly big snow job.
Alright, explain to me what you mean by snow job.
I mean, the idea that this is a quarantine is bullshit.
Yep.
Something is going on.
It's a quarantine in so much as they're trying to quarantine us away from something that's happening.
They are not following the standard procedure for resettlement. That would be a lot more violent.
Need the area cleared for something, but don't want to tell us what.
It might be that. You don't know.
Find out with my 3 successes.
With your 3 successes, you know the general procedure for quarantine. You know that this is quite fishy, but you don't know any details. Definitely, you get a feeling it's fishy, but you can't pin it down. So, you guys are going along with them.
Yeah.
And you are bundled into a different van.
Okay.
And I am going to move you guys so I can scroll select you on the token layer.
You know, this is completely off topic, but that giant sriracha crunchwrap I got from Moe's was delicious.
Beautiful.
We're now, sponsored by Moses.
Exactly.
Right. So,
Everyone should go to Moe's right now and buy a sriracha crunchwrap because I got a very large check.
That sponsorship. What would we do without you?
lots. So, right. So, you guys are quickly, bundled to the Dimas, Sudoeste, which means, southwest, regional headquarters, where you are bundled past a lot of, gentlemen and ladies from the favelas, all, bitching. Basically, you are bundled through this massive crowd toward the cell area, but not actually the cells. You're taken downstairs, but you're taken into a waiting room. And then the door clicks shut.
This reminds me of when I was...
I wonder why.
Yeah.
This is
Totally
fantastic.
shocking.
Ordinary citizens tend not to see this place unless they commit crimes. I'd take down notes.
I saw this place all the time, and that was before I started blowing things up.
We didn't have anything like this in Azteca. We just killed our criminals.
Yeah, that's why I kind of blew things up.
So, the door is not only shut, but locked.
Alright.
So we are locked into this room.
Now this is fishy.
I turn my
Yeah.
omnidirectional mic on.
Have a seat, gentlemen. I suppose there's nowhere else we can go.
Did they strip us of our equipment?
Actually, they requested that you, give their equipment for safekeeping.
I give them my extendable baton.
But they didn't press the issue.
I'd
Well,
look
I'm a
down.
gentleman, so I let them take my weapon.
Okay.
It was only my right
Yeah,
hand.
I give them my shotgun
When
They
they
took my
ask-
and
staff.
my cyber deck.
Yeah, as far as the shotgun goes, they look at the shotgun, they look at you, and they mutter something about a crazy man.
Except you're not a man.
When they ask for a weapon, I offer them my fist, and then look.
They
Off your fist.
yeah, more
Put handcuffs on him.
more looking at you, more muttering.
Well, they know they couldn't disarm me anyway.
By the way, there is a security camera in the corner of the waiting room, and it is most definitely on.
You see the
Is
blinking
there any
red light?
blind spots in the
I
room?
wave.
Nope.
So I can't just stand under it and just...
No, it's one of those fish eyes. And it's
I walk up
I
and tap
am-
the camera gently.
Massive. I stand in front of her and start speaking with Fatherwell's character.
And I curiously tap the camera, just with my finger lightly, trying to work it out.
In a private comm channel, I tell Biscuit what I know about the police procedure. Now, this is a con job, and a bad one at that.
Well, so far we haven't been treated rudely.
No, I don't think they wanted to bring us arm, or else they would have. They had the manpower to do it.
yeah.
So that means that there's something sinister, or there's something that they don't want us to know. So let's learn it, shall we?
Or they want to use us.
That too. Actually, that's most probable.
A couple of hours pass, and eventually the door unlocks, and a very young officer says, "Sergeant Alejandro will see you now."
Oh, that's nice.
So
Well, thank you.
the
Could you at least give us soy calf while we're waiting?
oh god, yeah.
Alright, I request a soy calf and a donut while I was waiting.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
You have
damn.
been enriched by 3 new yen.
I request a cup of Earl Grey.
No, he's been enriched by not having to eat rats again.
I wasn't the police. The police is the best donut. Are you kidding me?
I have a...
I'm pretty sure the donut places are on take with the police.
So, yeah, by the way, all the folks are gone. In a matter of a few hours, everyone's been processed, and you don't know where they are.
Question, Jamie.
Yeah.
Incredibly
Was
efficient.
Alejandro in the police while I was in there? I left about 5 years ago. I can roll memory for you if you want.
Yeah, I'd say roll memory.
6 success.
6 success. You remember a Officer Alejandro Messina, who was an orc, and he was one of those rare ones in that he actually mostly followed the rules. He didn't even take bribes.
He's a blue moon.
That's crazy.
I know.
Doesn't happen. He doesn't exist. I don't believe you.
He's probably dead by now.
Then I'm afraid you're going to all have to make disbelieve illusion checks as you're ushered into the office of Sergeant Alejandro Messina, who is, I'm going to show the character sheet.
Holy hell. He just looked just like him, but only older.
Yeah, funny that, isn't it?
Been replaced by Ant-Man, right?
Now, let me change the visibility here. Everyone can now look...
Men are 2060.
Yeah.
Dolphin.
Everyone can now see... oh, wait. That didn't save. I'm a derp.
Dip dip.
There we go. Yeah, everyone can now see his character sheet and his bio. Short as it is. For those who missed it while I was editing.
Oh.
So, Sergeant, I hear we have a quote for you. I believe there is a sentiment going around of "fuck you." What do you have to say on this? looking up at him with a notebook and a piece of paper with a piece of paper and a pen.
But yeah,
Just place one hand on my face and the other on his head and drag him back.
yeah,
Holding the pen and paper.
by the way, all of your weapons are on his desk, along with the usual profusion of files, because, obviously, paper can't be hacked. It can be stolen, but to steal it you have to get past you have to get past the precinct, which, for the southwest portion, is something like 150 strong.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah. That's because the southwest portion occasionally has to deal with, cartels getting attempting to mortally offend the police.
They do that to this day in real life. A lot of the departments in
Yeah.
Rio
Yeah.
actually look like concrete forces.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they do.
It's kind of terrifying.
And
Kind of cool too, actually.
but Alejandro, he's gotten bigger. He's still effectively he was trained as a combat mage. And he looks you up and down and says, "Gentlemen, I apologize for the deception here. I hope you have been treated well."
Good enough. You got me a soy calf and a donut.
I still didn't get my vanilla latte.
What did you do with the cup of Earl Grey, but otherwise?
What did you expect? It's a police department. They have coffee. Maybe.
No, they don't have coffee. That's not real coffee, that's soy.
Let me pretend.
Your acquaintances in the favela have all been returned. It was only you we needed to talk to, and we needed to do so without arousing suspicion.
I didn't do it.
I knew this was a snow job, but it's been a while since I've seen a big one like that.
You would not believe how much it cost in bribes.
Well, I hope we're worth it then.
Let me lay my cards on the table. You are being offered the job. Due to certain facts which I do not wish to currently reveal, you are not being offered the choice. You are not being offered the choice in pay. You will be paid 300 new yen a day if you progress the case. You will not be paid expenses, but we will owe you a very large favor.
Favors are invaluable, especially with those in power.
Quite so.
Per day. How long are you expecting this to take?
It's an investigation. It could take
Take a
quite a
few
while.
weeks.
Quite a while.
It will take as long as it takes, as the good doctor says. You notice he doesn't refer to you by any sort of name. But you notice he emphasizes the doctor.
Well, since we're not given a choice, I suggest we take the job. So you might as well give us what we need to know.
Very good. I knew you were sensible, friendly people.
Yes, very friendly.
I'm definitely friendly.
Too friendly.
I will con to say I'm friendly.
As you know, Rio and Amazonia is a place of tolerance. We allow metahumans. We are one of the few nations who have a vampire equality policy, in the case of those vampires who are intelligent. We provide a safe space for many, but occasionally that safe space is upset. We have been having attacks We believe them to be vampiric. We are uncertain as to numbers or location. All we know is that the attacks happened in the Ciudad de shit.
Quick question, Jamie. And that's just for me to just go, okay, are vampires technically alive?
Yes.
Alright, cool.
Yes, actually.
I just wanted to know if my Detect Life spell would actually work on them. Because if not, I would be fairly mad.
It's more of the infection type
Yeah.
vampirism in this than it is the actual
Right.
death and
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, magical AIDS made these people magical vampires.
Yeah, pretty much. Although, many of them actually die from it.
Yeah.
And then they come back.
Yeah.
And they're alive again. Yeah. But it is most definitely not the ghouls of Ciudad de Dios who are making the attacks. In fact, it was they who requested this help.
Okay. Not good.
What is the frequency of the attack? Is there any targeted group in particular? And are they targeting somebody?
They are targeting nobody in particular. However, the ghouls of the Ciudad de Dios are pressuring us due to the frequency of the attacks. They are, at best, 2 a night.
That's
And
alarmingly frequent.
tensions are quite high.
Where are the attacks currently centered? Or are they random among the city?
They are,
It's too big to go through with 5 minutes.
yeah. The attacks are restricted to the Ciudad de Dios and the go-to map. And the area of the Monumento Nacional dos Muertos de Segunda.
You're doing rather well with the Portuguese there.
When did the attack start?
They started a little over a month ago. We have had no success in dealing with them. We have had no losses, but no successes either.
No rests. No
So we're dealing with
hindering
a...
them.
so what's the... Oh, okay, that's me asking you, Janet. What's the normal mortality rate if you're getting infected?
Well, this is the thing. Nobody is getting infected.
They're just getting attacked.
They are getting attacked and most often killed. It is not pretty.
Wait, you said most of them. That implies survivors.
The survivors were of little use. He opens up one of the folders and shows you, I'd like everyone to make a fear check.
How do you fear again? Composure?
Composure?
Yep.
What's that consist of?
3 success.
What does that consist of?
Just composure. It should be next to your attributes.
5 up.
I don't have a
cast
composure.
glitched.
It's under your initiative.
I got one.
Oh shit, so you did!
Hello, glitch.
Wait,
Carlos glitched.
yeah, I
My
glitched
thing
too.
is still not rolling. Okay, how do I
I
just...
still succeed, but I glitch.
Right.
You should
program
draw
is done.
hands subtly.
I think... Right, composure... There we go.
I still don't know why my buttons aren't rolling.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Worst case scenario, you can just type / roll.
I have no idea what I'm rolling for my composure.
Isn't it villain intuition?
I'm
Yep.
probably surprised and fall off my chair, because the glitch is fairly minor.
Yeah, a glitch, means on the one hand, you It's basically a minor fail.
You get queasy or something.
Yeah.
Because it's probably a really gory picture.
Yeah. So, Carlos, even though you mostly are alright, you definitely feel ill. And I'm gonna rule that you're nauseated for a while. Everyone else, except for Lukos, did okay.
Away from the picture in horror.
Yeah, you're definitely freaked.
God, that's disgusting.
Okay, so that means I can still look at the picture, but I'm nauseous.
Yeah. Yeah, and everyone else, basically blanches a little because,
Well, I don't. I see this all the time. I've seen
You work
worse.
with it.
I've seen worse. Have you ever seen a troll's torso being destroyed by a robot? By a walker? No? You have no reason to talk.
well, it's not often you get to see, people's faces and throats eaten away with acid.
Oh.
No, that's a common thing in Azteca.
Yeah.
They generally go for the burninating rather than the, burninating and sharp trauma.
The district manager's motto was "Variety is the spice of life."
That's fair enough. But either way, there are lots of acid burns. Biscuit, you may make a medicine roll.
That'd be logic and my skills. That'd be roll 12. Okay, roll D 12 D6. Like a not idiot.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes. These are consistent. You don't know exactly what the creature is, but these are consistent with some sort of, venomous spit or, drool. The patterns indicate that whatever it was literally just spewed over the person and... yeah.
Well, unless a mage is doing this, I'm starting to sincerely doubt vampirism.
A mage would do this because the acid would disappear after a while.
Yeah.
Not exactly knowledgeable in magic.
Yeah, on top of that, you notice, there are blunt, very often the autopsy photos have, blunt trauma from, very large bruises consistent with large hands, very strong hands as well. Mostly on the shoulders.
Concerning the immigration policy you mentioned, have there been new vampire arrival?
The problem with working out vampire arrival is that anyone can be a character carrier. Anyone.
That's fair enough.
You'd think they would go through some medical processing during the immigration process, though.
It is unfortunately imperfect. For example, HMMHV type 3 is very easy to detect because it is so quick acting and has a universal result. But HMMHV1A is a relatively new strain of the disease.
I see.
Would you
But-
be willing to part with a sample of the acid, if you have any?
We do have samples, yes, and we will have them couriered to you directly.
Excellent. Will we have access to at least watching the autopsies of any future victims?
I cannot guarantee this, for discretion is very important, but I will do what I can.
What time is it?
That's all we can ask.
I'm actually, looking at a watch.
You're looking at a watch, and it's around 9 in the evening.
So the attack for today should technically be around, not this time, but during the night. So at the very least, we got to have a nice little rest before it's go time.
You begin early in the morning, I hope. We will also be expecting you to come in some reports over a private channel every day.
Okie dokie.
Besides that, I got nothing else to ask. So if you guys have something to ask, go ahead.
I'm good.
Yeah, I can't really do anything until we get a sample of the acid. I mean, I've got decent chemistry skills, so I can probably
Chemistry
check it
and alchemy, and we have what little facility I have.
Yeah.
I do
It's
have
makeshift, but it's better than nothing.
how they've been
Yeah.
keeping this from the media.
I'm actually gonna ask what kind of tracking attempt, either magical or normal, has been done, so we don't retrace the same step.
Magical tracking has been attempted, but it would appear there is some kind of counterspelling going on, which has obfuscated our results.
This is leading me to believe it's a toxic mage of some description.
We have not ruled out mage interference, but it is not widely known, but intelligent vampires of any strain have just as much chance of the gift of magic as anyone else.
Fair enough.
Well,
I see.
That means somebody's doing this on purpose.
As for surveillance, there is no pattern. Since there is no pattern, we do not know where to place people.
I'm guessing that the gang in the area requested our aid has actually tried to catch those people, even if it's posting random guard. So,
They...
talk to.
It is possible that members of the gang would be at Le Avesuccia, but they have not talked to us, and they do not, while they would no doubt be pleased to hear that we are seeking help, they are not the friendliest of folks.
Okay, hey, Alan, do you want to go down to that bar? We could probably find some of them tonight.
Probably. Yeah, we can go.
Do you want me to roll my knowledge bars and clubs?
Yeah, go for it.
Knowledge bars and clubs.
2 successes. Yeah, you know where it is. It's a fucking dive, but, you know, what do you expect in the middle of a favela?
I expect the highest class lounges imaginable.
Oh, please, I probably did like a gig for these people.
Basically, it has 2 things going for it. Really strong alcohol, and dancing girls. That's it.
What are these
sounds?
Yeah.
Very well. Well, since I'm caught up to speed at this point, if anybody else has anything to ask, go and go ahead. But it's been good to hear about you, Alexandra.
It is good to see you as well. It has been many years.
Okie dokie. To the bar!
I start leaving.
Let's go get
Yeah,
wasted.
I'm gonna leave.
Okay, before
I
Dr.
thank you
De Vega
for-
goes, Sergeant Alejandro just kind of gently puts a hand on your shoulder and indicates that you wait for a second.
I'll be with you gentlemen in a moment.
That's fine. As we walk out of the room, is it possible for me to surreptitiously turn? Actually, no, don't worry, I'll do it once we've left.
For
Sergeant...
respect, I'm not even going to class clairaudience to listen in.
Yeah.
I'll share the information.
Yeah. Sergeant Alejandro kind of looks at you and pulls a bottle out from under his desk. Would you like a short drink?
I do not drink.
I'm aware of that, Dr. De Vega. I merely wish to pass on some extra information for your ears alone.
I see.
You should be cautious. The government of Amazonia is aware of your existence, and while they are perfectly willing to ignore it, they are not currently willing to aid you in hiding.
This I expected and knew in my heart, I suppose.
You should also be aware that there are individuals who are from As Technology in Rio. We are trying to keep track of them, but you understand we cannot devote all of our resources to this.
I've been able to stand by myself for years. I appreciate the heads up, though.
He nods and motions you out.
Good evening, Sergeant.
Oh, before leaving, I take back my extendable baton.
Yes, of course you take back... Yeah,
We all grabbed our weapon.
yeah.
Okay.
So, right, who is going where? Because one of the things that Alejandro didn't mention is how quick this courier is going to be.
I'm going to head home. All I have on me is my Remington. I'd like to at least get set up at home for...
I'm coming with you since you're my ride.
I will join Vega. In fact, I have some calls to make, but I can make them from his place.
I'll be going with the medic to the bar.
I'm sure you can
Can
get
I
a...
say that as we leave the police station, I surreptitiously turn off the omnidirectional mic that I turned on in I did say I turned it on.
Yes, you did.
You did?
So we have an entire recording of everything that happened there.
Except, of course...
Whenever we need it.
Yep.
In case we need to jog on memories.
I open a quick comm chat with Carlos and tell him Azteca is in the area.
Not surprising, they would want to get you back after a while.
Indeed,
You
but
can trust the information. You can mostly trust the information from Alejandro. He is a good guy, quote unquote.
good guys are hard to find these days.
Okay, he's not on the take. Yeah, at least he wasn't 5 years ago. That's what I got. I'll look into it later on. I'll look into Alejandro later on. But overall, he seems above board. From
You
what
do as you must. You do as you must. I'll keep an eye out for Azteca. Let's return.
So, the other guys, what are you guys doing?
Apparently I'm buying.
I like how we have serious guy over here and then you guys.
My God, he's the guy, I'm the girl.
Well, I mean, you know, we've got Troll Abe Lincoln. We have conspiracy theorist Father Wolf. Then, of course, we have not Aleister Crowley. Not Bad Poser Woman. And, of course, Freddy.
Ready.
Okay, so, De Vega and Carlos, you are going home. I will deal with you in a moment.
Yep, I'm gonna go for now. I just need to get out real quick while you